This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence. Sam.
Lionel. And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's get it. Oh, man, I'm happy to be here, guys. Welcome, everybody that's from TikTok. Welcome, everybody on our YouTube. Welcome from Discord. Welcome from Spotify. I know a lot of people from there have been coming in and listening in and watching us for the first time. Me, personally, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for enjoying our content. Thank you for liking this video. And also, thank you for commenting and sending us these memberships I already see in the chat. Thank you so much. I just want to give a huge shout out first and foremost before we get into the episode to y'all. It's truly remarkable. I think we hit 56,000 subs on YouTube. Hey. We're about to hit 85K on TikTok. We're about to hit 11K on Instagram.
Let's go.
I think follows wise on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I think we're above like 5K now. We have like a lot of reviews on Spotify that say 5 stars. Hey. I just want to say like the love. I love the love. So thank you so much to each and every single one of you.
5 stars. Even
the ones that hate us, thank you so much. Because if we wasn't doing something right, we wouldn't have haters, you know what I'm saying?
That's a throwback.
Yes, so thank you so much. Before we get into the episode, I just want to give the agenda for today. The agenda will be, we are going to watch One Piece episode 1072. That is the Gear 5 episode that, you know, Kaido and Luffy bang out. Pause. And after that, we are going to do some super chats. And then after that, we're going to take phone calls. So we're going to go heavy into phone calls today. I want to give everybody a chance to ask their questions or even spit your theories. Just make sure you come correctly because sometimes it sounds like y'all know what y'all talking about. But overall, I just want to say thank you for even wanting to call up. And shout out to, we have Cypher Poll staff now within our Discord because a lot of people have been in our voice chats. They've been enjoying themselves. They've been respecting each other a little bit less than we like. So we know that we can't always be in the voice chats, right? But we decided to expand our mod staff a little bit by not necessarily making them full mods, but they are people that will be able to check you if like you're going too disrespectful or making somebody uncomfortable. We kind of just want our Discord to be like the most peaceful, loving, respectful place where people don't argue and don't yell over each other, but overall they treat each other with like insane amount of love and respect. So if you haven't joined our Discord, please do. It's an amazing time. If you haven't followed our Twitter, please do. I post like inspirational quotes all the time. And overall, I'm ready for today's episode. I don't know about you guys, but what's up, gentlemen? Talk.
Yeah, man, this should be a banger. I've been able to stay off IG and not really get spoiled on 1072. It's been more difficult than normal, but I haven't really seen anything. So I'm happy about that, and I'm excited to talk to these people, man. I am.
Yeah. And what's up, Law?
Hey, man. Wait, see anything about what?
1072.
That's the anime episode.
The anime episode. Oh, okay.
Right. Lawrence doesn't read the manga anymore.
He also
doesn't apparently doesn't.
When we're making an announcement.
No, I knew we were watching the show, but I didn't know you were scared about getting spoiled from the show because you saw.
I want to see what it looks like in the show, bro.
Did you watch it already, Lawrence?
What? No. What? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
It's not believable.
Yeah, you didn't sound honest at all, bro.
Terrible.
It's not my fault.
Oh my god.
It's not my fault.
But other than that, yo, Seb, let's say what's up to everybody in the YouTube chat and let's go off.
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of people in chat. I see Goku2241, Steven Spielberg, Nerd Taku. What's up, Taku? Alan Wells, Zach Lawless, Project Iceman, Cosmos, Gabriel Montoya, Eugene Campbell, Toby the Finesser, Tyler Tenney, Strad, Monkey Man, Shanks the Snitch, Procumbent, Ayo Let's Go, Ian McVeigh, Celestial Donkey, Twilight Straw Hat, The Useless Program, Anthony, Mookie, so many out here. Brian, Stacy, Trev, Karma, Haas, Killer Comedy TV, Ugbug, Flame C, Hazy Sake, Berserker Kuma, Quavo's in the chat, Q Skill, what's up Q, Straw Hat Chewy. Just so many out here. I just love to see so many faces here, familiar, and some new ones.
Yeah, we probably got some new ones from the TikTok.
Yeah, if y'all haven't already, please like the stream. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Right now, we're at 271 viewers, only 83 likes. Come on, hit that like button, y'all. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you again. Let's hit super chats and then we'll go into it, Marv.
Yeah, so far we got a Yonko tier membership from Karma. Karma hit me up on the Discord. Shout out to Karma, man. He joined our latest DDT. Good to see him and glad to see him become a Yonko. So enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Yonko, man. We got another 20 gifted memberships from my guy, James Hudson. I was lucky enough to receive one of those memberships from Pig, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pig, for everything you do for this channel. And just like Pig, we got a $100 super chat from our guy, Celestial Donkey CD.
Bro. CD, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Y'all goats for real, man. CD simply stated, hashtag Buggy Gang. We'll never let that one go.
Never. I love to see it though.
Yeah, man. But thank you so much, CD. We got another 5 from Pig. It says hashtag Lionel isn't real. Hashtag Larry has bad takes. Hashtag Sims for Seb. Hashtag Law needs a hashtag. Y'all post your favorite Lawrence hashtags in the chat.
Yeah, post your favorite Lawrence
We'll try to make one stick, man.
But don't make it too like cult-like, because y'all be loving him a lot. Like it's pretty hard love, bro.
It's because I love them back, you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't.
I don't know? Okay.
No.
Okay. Anyway.
I saw Lawrence talking mad. No.
Oh, man, I was going to say something mean. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, thank you so much.
Just know if you look a certain way, you shouldn't be outside. That's all I'm saying. That's strictly from Lawrence's
the
playbook.
The playbook of Lawrence.
Yeah, the playbook.
We move on. We have another $5 super chat from that Meet Me. It says 100,000 soon. Thank you, Meet Me. I don't know where you're getting this money from, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, bro.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I gotta talk to your parents.
We did get another membership to Nakama status from Brian XC. Thank you so much, Brian. Enjoy the emojis that come with being a member, as well as another membership from Ian McVeigh. So enjoy these
thank
emojis.
you, Ian.
And then another 1-month membership to Nakama from that Meet Me. It says W Cypherpole Agents #broker for mod. Oh, okay, we'll have to discuss that among the mods. I'll let you guys know. Me and Larry and the twins do not decide on the mods. The mods decide on who becomes a mod.
It's very much a democracy. People suggest names, and then everybody has a take, and then everybody votes. Yeah. So that's how the mods are decided. I felt like that was best, and just who we have stationed as mods right now represents our community to the fullest. So like, you know, I've said it before, love, respect, you know, all that stuff. Just to make sure, like, even when women come to the Discord, that they feel super comfortable and not attacked or, like, you know, whatever. Because guys, you know, guys, they could be monkeys, right? Like, we're not very smart guys all the time. So I make sure that we don't have so much power over the Discord, but ultimately the community does. And that's how the mod system works. It doesn't run through me or Seb. Like, even we can be like, nah. Like, you're not promoting them, right? But that's, like, not how we run. So it's more like, yo, do you find these people, like, of the character that we're trying to represent within the Discord? And they go, well, probably not, or probably, yeah. And then everybody has to vote on that person. So that's how the mods work. So if you start hashtagging and begging, that's not how it works. You don't ask to be mod. We ask you. So
essentially, yeah. All right. We move on. We got another 5 from PNP Captain. It says, the best part of the day is here. Love you guys. God bless. Thank you so much, PNP.
Thank you, man.
So
Bless you, too.
Thank you.
We got another 5 from Pat Flan 29. It says, can't stay, but wanted to give a shout out to my boy JD for popping the question to his longtime girlfriend Kokoro. Wedding will be hyped. Mazel tov. I'm pretty sure that is some Discord jargon. I don't know if
is he saying Kokoro from Water 7? The train conductor?
I think so.
Oh my god.
I think so.
She's so ugly, bro.
Hey, man.
And she's a mermaid.
Beauty in the eye of the beholder, bro.
Yeah, my eyes ain't beholden.
All right, we got another 2 from that Meet Me. It says, no spoiling, please. Let's be respectful to everyone. Yes, please. I know Larry didn't mention this, but we will not be discussing Chapter 1090 on this stream. We know that leaks and things have come out. We have not read it. Please do not spoil in the chat. The mods will handle you in the YouTube chat. And keep all conversations about 1090 in the spoiler channel on our Discord. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we got another 4-month membership to Nakama status from Meeks. It says, what's good, y'all, with the fist.
What's up, Meeks? How are you, bro?
All right, we got another 2 from Grim _. It says, been watching for a fat minute. # Buggy Gang, yes. If you have been watching for a minute, you know Buggy Gang lives on forever.
That super chat almost caught me off guard. I thought he was saying fat something else.
Come on, bro.
I was like, yo, I am looking a little thick.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Man. We got another 3-month membership to Nakama from Anthony. It says, rate the mods from best to worst. Just wondering, just know I would be worst mod. As long as you know that, whatever the ranking is, after, I'm last. I'm trash, bro.
All the mods are equal in my eyes.
I disagree.
Except for Seb. Seb is the worst.
I am pretty
by
bad,
far.
Bro.
Try.
I'm pretty bad, bro.
There's 3 mods that are currently being known as the Weakland Trio.
The weak.
Yeah,
like,
they're
Nami.
Usopp, Nami, and Chopper. Yeah,
I'm
Sebastian
Chopper.
happens to be Chopper,
I'm Chopper.
of the mods. So take that how you want.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's funny.
All right, we got another 10 from that Meet Me. It says, here to spread awareness about the Maui fires. A lot of people have lost their homes, including a lot of family. Just a reminder to be grateful for what you have.
He said my family. I hope everyone's safe, man. I hope everybody's good. Meet Me. Thank you for the super chat, but yo, take that 10 and send it over there, bro.
Yeah.
They need it more.
Yeah.
Prayers up, man.
Yeah.
All right. We got another 5-month membership to Nakama status from Play Dead. It says, I love the idea of Kizaru passing. Play Dead must have been here for our TikTok live.
Yeah, he was probably in the TikTok for sure.
Me and Larry had a brief discussion about Kizaru versus Garb. We move on. We got another Nakama subscription from Dwayne Nitechu.
Thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the emojis. We got another 5 from that Meet Me. It says
Me,
Lawrence for father. I never had one.
Didn't you just say your family is like?
What? We got another 2 from CD.
This is what I meant.
This # shades on for Lawrence. I like that one.
I give off a very homey vibe, you know.
Listen, they called you a poppy, bro.
Yeah, they called you Poppy.
All right, you're probably old enough to be Meet Me's father, low key. We got another 5.
Don't age me like that.
From Stacey. It says, watching
You're
y'all.
a DILF, bro.
Okay, that's going to.
Oh, you're not a D-Clan member? Lawrence D. Dill.
No. No. Let's not make. I'm fine. Wait, hold on. Too much to get thrown out there. Being a D-Clan member, I'm fine with. But that other stuff, you gotta check that off.
I think listen, y'all let me know, man. We still have a vote on the best Lawrence hashtag.
Y'all gonna make me throw up. I ate too much.
Not that one.
All right, go again.
All right, we got another 5 from Stacey Hayes. It says, watching y'all on the big screen, I look forward to the lives. I try my best to be more active in Discord. # TOPT, can't wait to see you get more love. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Stacey.
you. I mean, we get a lot of love already. Don't let the hate confuse you.
Yeah.
They just hate me. It's different.
I get that. We got another 5 from Project Iceman. It says, hey guys, won't donate too much this week, but wanted to ask. The Bible that Kuma has, do you think it might be by the CDs or maybe the Ancient Kingdom? That's interesting, actually. Like, is it like just emu propaganda in there? Well, not emu technically, but like 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢 and Celestial Dragon propaganda, or is it like actually like a Bible, or is it about Nika? Like, I don't.
Was it a theory that we heard? Sorry, that Kuma's book that he had was like just the locations he's always been to, like of each.
I don't remember who said that, but I did hear that.
It's just a Bible with an angel on it.
Yeah, they were saying that the contents of the book are just all the locations so that he could easily send people there.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. I just always figured, since the Revs are cool with, Ohara, that he just went to Ohara one day and they just picked out a book for him, and he was like, all right.
He's like, yo, who's this Jesus guy? I like that. I like his vibe. But I'm not sure. I don't have a really good answer on that.
I don't have a good answer either.
We got another 5 from our guy Nerd Taku. It says, put a few folks onto you guys while on my cruise. I was rocking both versions of your merch. Hey, love meeting other OP fans. # One Piece is better as a conversation.
That's dope. Thank you, Nerd Taku.
Yeah.
Was you on a cruise? Piping? No, I'm joking. Sorry, I'm done.
But hey, appreciate you copping the merch, man.
Yes, we do have merch for everybody that doesn't know.
Merch. If y'all haven't known already, there's a link to the merch store in the
Also,
video.
there's like 350 of you. Can we get some likes, bro? Like, y'all stingy like that? Jeez.
That sounded more aggressive than normal.
Like the stream.
Yeah.
We got another Yonko membership edition from Carlos Rodriguez. Carlos.
Thank you, Carlo.
Welcome
Yes,
to
thank you.
Yonko status. Enjoy the emojis.
Rodriguez.
We got another 2 from Anthony. It says, Chris, my best friend, but he definitely below Seb. Y'all can rate the mods however y'all want, man. I just know I'm the lowest. I've only banned one person, and it was another mod on accident. So just know
She's back.
she's back.
Yeah, she's back, by the way.
I'm not great at that.
Technically, she banned herself.
She was wild. We got another 5 from Kremit Die. It says, heard a theory about awakened Devil-Fruits triumphing hockey, but stronger hockey still beats weaker hockey in the case of Dofi versus Luffy.
Nah, bro. Awakened Devil Fruit, we seen that. And Luffy got bodied like every second. We're going to see it this episode. Kaido was easily...
If your hockey's top tier, you can handle an awakening. I feel like that's been the case.
Yeah, you could do anything.
Like, Dofi whipped out his awakening, and Luffy was able to deal with it using...
He legit overpowered Dofi's awakening with...
hockey itself.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, but we got another 2 from Procumbent. It says, who wins, Cracker or Dofi? Y'all know what I feel.
It's Dofi.
Dofi high to extreme diff with an avenue for mid diff. But that's me.
I think it would be high diff max.
Because it has to be Dofi. Because the only way Cracker wins, Dofi to lose, you can't hit Cracker once throughout the entire fight. And we're actually gonna believe that's gonna happen? No, he's gonna hit him like at least once, and then the fight's over because Cracker has no durability whatsoever.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, people love to hype Kid to the fullest, right? And they'll state he's a Conqueror's hockey user, but won't use that with Dofi at all. Like it's always give and take for people's personal beliefs or likes, right? Mm-hmm. But use the same logic you use for Kid with Dofi. Literally, Dofi has everything and utilizes all types of hockey. Meanwhile, he was getting overpowered by G4 Luffy because he got gamma knifed. His lungs was falling out of his behind.
In my experience, people who scale Dofi either believe that gamma knife had a major factor in the W or it meant nothing. And for you to think it meant nothing means you ignored the entire plot of the story. Yeah. To me. So, it is what
they showed it a lot more in the anime, because I just watched it, how much Dofi was checking on himself. right? They didn't show it that much. They showed it a few times in the manga, but not as much as the anime.
Yo, bro.
I'm manga only, bro. It don't matter. I see a man get
but
his
this
organs
is the thing
exploded.
too, right? People be like, yo, but like, he was, you know, Luffy was tired too. And I'm like, yo, you gotta understand, Luffy literally flies when he's like attacking people. We seen it with Law. We seen it when he was moving towards like Punk Hazard. We seen it like he just fights like that. The dude was standing still most of the fight, except for like a kick and a punch.
He went from speed blitzing Gear 2 Luffy to in the pocket getting cracked by base Luffy. Like, it was a very clear difference in mobility, bro. But that's me.
You know what it is? People have never played sports because they don't know what a cramp is. That's what it is. They don't know what a cramp is.
Is what it is.
You got organ cramps.
One of them's a Conqueror, one of them's Awakened, one of them one
like
time.
He literally has everything. Everything. Yo, I can...
Cracker does have like the hockey advantage. He has a better defense.
Yo, put it this way.
But Luffy can fight from range and just spam all day.
Put it this way. You're right, but also every cracker that Cracker makes or biscuit that he makes, Luffy could just probably turn into string.
I don't know, but I argue that. I don't know if he can do that. I'm not gonna say he can do that as a fact, but it's possible.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't see why not.
And again, one of them's a Conqueror. So like, if it ever comes, like he can Parasite, and if it ever comes down to control, one of them's a Conqueror, one of them isn't.
I just think it's crazy that you use these arguments when I use these. I'm not gonna bring it up, but when I use these arguments in a different argument.
For Marco?
Marco versus Cat.
Yes.
Yeah, I use these. I go, who's Awakened? Who's not? Who's a Conqueror? Who's not?
I said Cat beats Marco.
Okay.
It was King.
Wait, did you say that?
Yeah. We don't have to get into this, but I said all the YC ones are relative to me. One of them beats another, the other one beats the other, the other one beats that one, kind of thing.
You think this is Pokemon, but go ahead.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
They're all special types, whatever. We got another two from Anthony. Oh, no, I read that one already. We got another two from Celestial Donkey. It says hashtag Lawrence D. Dilf. And that might be the hashtag. It's the funniest one we've read so far.
First of all, I'm not even a dad, so this is...
You're meat's dad.
Yo, you just said that you would be his dad, bro.
I said I have a homie vibe. Don't twist what I'm saying.
You don't have to actually be a dad to be a Dilf.
Dude,
okay, first of all, let's not do this hashtag. Let's do a different one. Like I'm fine with the Papa Goo one.
All right. Oh man, we gotta
get through these.
I'm trying, bro. We got another 5 from that me. It says actually currently in the Maui helping out family. Yo,
wow.
Seriously, prayers up.
Prayers up.
Me.
Yeah.
We got another 7 from Shabazz. It says, can Conqueror's hockey genes be extracted like devil fruit because it is something you are born with and is a part of DNA given to someone else who doesn't have it? I would hate that personally.
So we've gone over this conversation a couple times because it also applies to Mihawk and his sword and being able to replicate whatever Yoru is to the Seraphim and what his sword is. And we're like, we've had this question asked. We've talked about it so many times. It really depends if you could just transfer over somebody else's will. And even if you did, it necessarily wouldn't be as strong because a person can also just crumble under somebody else's will. Like, they could probably become weaker. So.
And I was going to add, I understand, yeah, because, like, kids inherit it. But also, to me, with the anime shows, even in the manga, that you have to be born with it. Because then if you want to go by, like, oh, yeah, it's passed through DNA, inherited, not every one of Big Mom's kids have it.
Yeah, she has, like, how many kids?
And it's only
one out of the 80, I think it's 85?
Yeah. And then she has grandkids, too, so they don't have it.
Exactly. So it's just that individual person.
You got to be like that.
Yeah, you got to be like that. That's perfect. Yeah.
We did get another 2 from Ian McVeigh. It says, huge Spotify listener here. Hashtag topped on top. Thank you so much for being here, Ian. Shout out to the Spotify gang. We got another 2 from that Meet Me. What we doing, bro? It says, where do we buy that merch? There should be a link in the description of this video that will give you a direct pass or direct link to the merch site. Yeah. We have shirts and stuff. I lost my place. We got another 20 from Daniel Barbara. It says, first time making a live. Love the community you guys create. What do you guys think about Sentomaru joining the Straw Hats after the Elbaf arc? had a theory of him having a parallel to Aokiji.
I think that if Sentomaru joined, I'd be upset because if anybody that deserves to join on the Marine side would have to be like Smoker. Like, if Smoker doesn't get lifted into it, then I don't think Sentomaru should.
Yeah, I just
Also,
think...
What is that vibrating, bro?
Is that
Is
me?
it your phone? Can you put on your
It might be my phone.
It's not me, bro.
Can you put on your lap, bro?
Stop me.
Or something.
They're really trying to blame me, bro. You knew it was Lawrence. But yeah, I don't see Sentomaru joining. I don't think anything in his story to this point has pointed to that.
Yeah.
And to Larry, like Larry said, I think we got bigger fish to fry. Like, if we're talking next Nakama, you got to... I know I talked a lot of crap about it, but like we need to be talking Yamatos. We need to be talking people with bigger character.
Yeah.
Like either growth or just
It ain't there, bro.
relevance.
All right, let's continue.
We got another 5 from Monkey D Sauce. It says, "What's up, y'all? Hope y'all having a blessed day. What do y'all think about Borsalino maybe being the strongest admiral?"
I mean, listen, again, if y'all using the logic of him being the strongest admiral because of his light ability, I mean, that would be consistent with you thinking Blackbeard is the strongest in the verse.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, then already you could tell that you be meat riding.
And but do they mean out of the 3 now, like Green Bull and Fujitora?
Yeah, like everybody, all the admirals.
Because
right,
if they're including Akano and Aokiji, then no.
No.
But
to me, he lacks the hockey showings, like, or at least even the drive. Like we talked about this before. You have to have skin in the game for real.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't. We got another 7-month membership to Nakama status from Nerd Taku. It says, "You know I got that pipe no me." Hashtag didn't fall over.
Yo,
what?
rock the boat, rock the boat.
Yo. Shout out to Taku, man.
Yeah, shout out to Taku.
Shout out, a lot of people want that Del fruit, man.
Yeah, bro.
Feel me?
Backstroking.
I can't.
We got another 10 from James Bong. It says, "Larry always got them W takes with that mega mind looking." Hashtag Buggy Gang. That is his first super chat. Thank you so much,
Thank
James
you,
Bong.
man. I appreciate you.
We got another 5 from Brendan Miller. It says, Meet, stop spending in chats and get your fam some Dasani or something, man." Also, do you guys think Croc doesn't get the respect he deserves?
He gets the respect he deserves.
Crocodile?
Yeah.
I don't know who's out here outside of Hime. I don't know who's out here hating
honestly,
Crocodile.
I think he gets more respect than he does deserve.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I'm sorry, you a veteran in the game and you losing the pre-time skip Luffy with no hockey?
Chill out, bro. Chill out,
I'm just
bro.
saying, bro.
That's a GOAT villain right there. Calm down.
But yeah, in scheming wise, 9 in strength.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's happening here. We got another 5 from Loopy. It says, "I need some merch with all 4 of y'all cuddling as the picture. Hashtag Buggy Gang. Hashtag Larry Pipes Big Mom." He would.
I would.
Yeah. You took him. Never mind. I don't say prime Big Mile.
I'd be splitting skies, bro.
Hey, man. We got another 2 from Carlos Rodriguez. It says, "First time catching a live. Hashtag Larry has the best takes."
Oh, thank you. You guys are being nice.
That was his first super chat as well.
Hey.
We got another 5 from Alfonso Cabrera. It says, "How different would the One Piece story be if Luffy actually read the newspaper from the beginning of the story instead of just ignoring it?"
I don't think he knows how to read. I think that's one of the main factors as to why he doesn't. I mean,
how different the story would be?
We saw him try to see what his bounty was. And it wasn't that. And then everybody's like, "Let me see the paper."
Yeah, he took away zeros.
He took away like 3.
I don't think anything would be different.
Yeah, it'd still be the same.
He still read the newspaper to find out about Ace. That's a big thing.
Damn, I want to watch this video.
Almost done, bro. We got another 25 Ron from Darius Roshan. It says, Roshanian. It says, "Do you think Luffy is able to use Gear 5 with Sea Stone cuffs on? Since it's the power of freedom, it would overpower the curse of the sea and break the chain." I think we might get a moment like that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think
no, I don't think so.
I don't think so, but
I'm gonna say no.
But with this new hockey, you'll be able to get out of it, but no.
Yeah.
We got another 6-month membership to Shichibukai status from Gabe. It says, Just dropped by to say what's up from Spotify, hashtag Buggy Gang. A lot of Spotify listeners today.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We got £1 from Dwayne, but we ain't get...
It's message retracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
thank you for whatever it was, but you probably said something wild.
Don't be wild. We got another 5 from Daniel Leverett. It says, how can Luffy change the environment to rubber if his fruit is a Zoan? Well, it's a special / mythical Zoan. So.
It's a hito. Yeah. So it's a god fruit, right? So it's supposed to do more than what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's basically, like, was it freedom to kind of like do anything?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Labels on fruits are made up. We got another,
like swordsman titles.
Got another 2 from that meme. He says, if I'm not getting adopted, pouty face. That's all you, bro. That's your child.
Yeah, take care of your kid.
We got another 2 from Anime's Judgment Day. It says, let's go Dofi hype, hashtag YC1, hashtag thanks for the clip.
You're welcome, man.
I think he was the one who asked the question last week. We got another 2 from James Hudson. It says, hashtag Lawrence has a cult. Yes, he does. We got another £2 from Dwayne. It says, what will the Blackbeard Pirates role be on Egghead?
To crack the egg.
To crack the egg.
Blackbeard fighting Kizaru. We got another 10 from Winston Tyler de los Reyes. It says, the message was retracted.
Yeah,
so somebody was wilding.
Yeah, you're wilding again.
Chill out,
Thank you. Kill Mark.
We got another 4-month membership to Nakama status from 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢𝙗𝙪. It says, you guys number 1. Love you guys. Hashtag Luffy no ones.
Luffy don't jump people. Till the end, he changes.
Come on, bro.
Yo, what are you talking about?
When's the last time Luffy won a fight straight up? No outside assistance whatsoever. Yeah.
Rob Lucci.
God damn!
Pre-time skip Rob
No,
Lucci?
he just fought Egghead. He just fought Rob Lucci.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on.
And Kaido was basically...
That counts.
Kaido kind of. I mean, a little bit.
Did you just say Kaido?
A little bit.
Kaido got jumped by 19 people.
While holding up an island.
While holding an island up, bro.
And just fought Big Mom for a week.
What are we talking about, bro?
But I still stand with the Rob Lucci.
Whatever. We got another 5 from Silent Frowny. It says, do you think Luffy would still be Luffy with another fruit, like choppers? Luffy's always going to be Luffy.
Yeah,
he's always going to be Luffy.
He'd just be smarter.
If with choppers, he just wouldn't be as strong.
Yeah. We got another 5 from Regal Sloth. It says, if Yamato joins the crew, do you think she'll have a position like the rest of the crew? And what do you think it'll be? I just don't think she's joining.
She just adds strength, really. That's
she just have to transition.
We got another 5 gifted memberships from Kirby Cave. Thank you so much, Kirby. Everybody who's getting memberships today, W's for all the gifts.
Thank you.
We got another 5 from Danny Hughley. It says, hey, family, this is my first time on the podcast. I saw y'all on TikTok. Who do y'all think will match up once the fights start on Egghead?
Luffy versus the Gorosei member, Saturn, and I would say Zoro versus Kizaru. Or Zoro and Sanji versus Kizaru.
It better be a one-on-one, in all honesty. I don't want that.
Yeah.
That 2v1 stuff.
I think we got 9 Vice Admirals for a reason. I'll just say that. We got another 2 from Nathaniel Rodriguez. It says, rank 1 through 4, King, Zoro, Katakuri, Marco.
Zoro.
I'm going to put the Conquerors on top. So Zoro, Cat, King, Marco.
Yeah.
It's funny because he said earlier.
Oh, I still think King beats Katakuri. I still think King...
Okay, bro.
I do.
You're done.
I do. Listen, if I have to rank them,
you're done.
1 to 4, there's a difference between where I rank you and where I have you in a 1v1 match. It's 2 different things.
You're done.
2 different things. 2 different things.
I would say Zoro, Cat, King, then Marco.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. We got another 2 from Mike Pox. It says, I have a theory about Luffy's Del Fruit. Let us know in the chat, man, or try to call in later. We got another 5 from Devin Park. It says, first watch from Spotify, Sanji's mid, Zoro gang, G5 gang. Hey,
Thank you.
Hey, man. We got another 2 from Dwayne. It says, is Big News Morgan's up there for most influential? Absolutely. He's like on
level
influence.
Times Magazine.
And then finally, $10 from Project Nemesis. It says, will you guys do more cosplays? If so, hashtag Larry for Perospero. For Perospero. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna go past it.
Thank you guys for all the super chats.
Yes, guys, thank you
and
so
if you
much.
haven't already, please like the stream.
Yeah, don't be stingy with the likes, bro. Like our stream, please. Yeah, Marv, let's get into the episode. Guys, we'll take super chats afterwards. Thank you for everything that you gave us and all that stuff. So thank you. Appreciate you guys for being here too. But let's live react. Marv, do we take off the headphones? Test it out. All right. Yeah. You're gonna have to throw it back though, Marv. Pause. That was crazy.
Yo, that was crazy.
You could have worded that way different.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was
you
crazy.
just said that, bro.
Marv, they could see it a little bit, right? And they're not receiving any sound? All right, perfect. All right.
That's how it starts?
Oh, that's how
just
it starts?
play from right there. Right?
Yeah,
That
just
should be
right
good.
there. Yeah. Why sound you bent over like that?
I couldn't even see him.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right.
You really told Marv to throw it back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did. Oh, he threw
He threw it back.
the flame back at Kaido.
Oh, that's where they started. Okay.
Yeah, that's where they left it off at. This dude's really just laughing. I saw people going crazy on Twitter because they were like, yo, y'all could see like Kaido just getting thrown around and like thrashed and all this. And they're like, yo, he's taking bad damage. Meanwhile, Kaido just gets back up and was like, yo, you wildin', cuz. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you? He's not even taking him serious.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
Marv,
what's
can you put it a little
crazy.
louder?
No, it's gonna be
it's-
on the
it's
mic.
too-
Yeah.
oh, mhm.
Oh.
There they go replaying that same clip again.
People don't understand how great Kaido is. This is the real issue. Like, even out of all this, and I know they see it later in the episode, he literally tanks everything.
Yeah.
He literally tanks everything.
Is a strong word.
And just bodies Luffy most of the time. Like, Gear 5 runs out.
Mm-hmm. Because even in the manga, in the first before Luffy when he said Gear 5 runs out, he barely even touches. He hits him a few times, but he mostly gets rocked the entire time.
Yeah.
By Kaido, and that's why he lost out to Gear 5.
I love this little part.
I like the arm rotating thing. It's so dope.
Yeah.
I don't like that look.
He
It's not great.
He looks nuts, bro.
I hope this episode is all Gear 5, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to see no Hiyori.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to
if I see
none
Hiyori,
of
bro,
that,
I'm
bro.
throwing my phone, bro.
I ain't trying to see none
Yeah,
of that.
I don't want to see none of that, bro. I'm here for G5 only.
The Marine base.
He was like, yo, I thought you passed, bro. I lied. They named it Paramethea in this one too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You think peep how they didn't show Cracker?
Mm-hmm. Kaido is nuts, bro. I don't know how anybody could ever think that he's like not the strongest thing in the show.
He was winking.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
when he
he know,
eats
right?
it. Yeah.
Yo, Kaido kind of wildin', bro.
Yeah.
Like, you really eating people with devil fruits?
Monkey.
Because if he digested Luffy, would he have the ability? Because Big Mom.
Yo, imagine Kaido would give it.
Because like Big Mom, she got how she got hers. Luffy dark.
This reminds me of? You remember when Vegito turned into like
the
gumball?
On the other side, Boo.
Yeah,
Boo.
he was messing up Boo.
Yeah.
And that's when Kaido knew he got to stop being in this form, bro.
Yeah, this form doesn't have any advantage, bro. Most times.
I mean, it has blast, bro.
Yeah.
He can fly really large distances. Yeah. That's really it, bro. And he did blast back in his hybrid form in the manga, in the anime, anyway.
Yamato's like, yo, what is happening, bro? Yo, she got her hair did. Her hair looking great, right?
Kaido eating good.
Imagine she was like Kaido pregnant. You get it?
Pregnant.
Imagine that's how she came to be, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
Kaido's
bro.
like asexual.
Well, he looks like a seahorse. Male seahorses give birth.
Do they?
Yeah.
They do.
Why do y'all know that? Like a common fact.
That is a common fact.
Yeah.
I
heard that probably.
Yeah,
kids.
this was like, I think I heard this when like Sierra had like a.
What?
Bruh.
You remember when they said Sierra had both?
Yeah.
That's when I heard about it, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he puts his hands to his eyes.
Bruh.
He opened his mouth for him.
Luffy will literally fight a dude who's enslaved an entire nation for years, and this is the type of stuff that's going down.
This was also a big topic for people. They were saying like how goofy it is and how much they didn't like it. It was basically the same sentiments when we read it.
Mm. I mean,
Yamato is so animated well in Wano from what I be seeing. Like every time she's in like a scene, they like up like the animation. Like this right here is a wallpaper, bro.
oh snap.
Wow. Goes back to Skypiea.
Yeah.
When we saw the huge Luffy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, he's giant already.
Yeah, he's giant already. He turned big.
So you think Skype foreshadowed Giant Luffy with the?
Yeah.
I mean, basically.
Sure.
Yeah, you could say that.
How you just let him bite you like that? Who else would it be, bro?
Like, get off me.
He really yoking him up, bro.
This is the most disrespectful thing you can do in the show, bro.
Like, he treated Kaido like he wasn't Kaido.
Yeah, I would never be in this form again. If I was Kaido.
Ever.
Ever, bro.
Ever.
I'd rather just take my L.
Yeah, bro. Just
You can't be jump roping me, bro.
that was amazing animation. And then he runs on air.
Bruh. I like the sound effects that they're adding.
Yeah. This is dope. This episode is pretty good.
Yo, if you were on the live floor, would you like work your way up so you could see what was happening?
Some people died.
Yeah.
Kid is like, yo, what is that? And Law's like, something you'll never be. And he's like, why did you say that like that? He was like, don't worry about it. Plot purposes. Look at my girl, bro. Got you.
Got you.
Hyogoro like, yo, this is not part of the retirement plan, bro.
That dude ain't making the chopper. You gotta let him go, bro.
Look at Nami. Yeah, I think Nami gets to have kids in the show or no?
I mean,
or is she gonna adopt like Bellamere did?
I think she's gonna have kids.
I don't know. Honestly, don't.
If they show it, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think Sanji and Nami get together in the end.
Yeah, that would be cool. I like Nanji and Sami. I said Nami and Sanji too.
They'd have girls though for sure.
Bro was just laying on his back, bro. Such a liar. My boy Nekomamushi, bro.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
That cheetah looking thing, right?
Yeah, they had a leotard on.
Yeah, I don't know who that was, bro.
Otama cupping what I'm trying to cup. Jesus.
He's still giant, right?
Yeah.
Conquer the three
Let's
worlds.
go.
That's such a hard ass name.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
Kaido is nuts, bro. I hope this episode shows just how strong Kaido is. Like, people just don't believe it.
Jesus.
When Luffy got his head knocked through the...
They really added the panels.
Yeah, they did.
I forgot they did this.
Yeah. This is a good episode so far. I'm messing with it. I want to be honest though, I didn't know Luffy stayed huge like
when
that.
this was happening, right? I thought he was like little when this was happening.
Yeah,
She's still like that.
Yeah, I think Kaido reads manga.
Apparently.
I wouldn't doubt it. Me getting drunk and just be reading manga in his spare time.
He makes Yamato read it for him. Kaido can't read, bro.
Nah, Kaido can read.
Can Kaido read?
Yeah,
I think so.
Read.
He be using some big words. He probably can't read.
Kaido, Loki showed that he kind of educated.
Is this where Luffy's gear turns off?
I think so.
It looks like it.
Oh.
Cause that's how it matching up with the manga, yeah.
He loses all color too. Interesting. I mean, his awakening did change his color of the clothes, right?
Wait, he took the knee.
Yeah, he took the knee.
He said Kaido has audible.
See.
Yeah, how many years of Luffy's life you think he's losing doing this stuff?
Oh man.
Imagine Luffy gets the raft tail and he just dies. It's just over.
That would not make him greater than Roger.
I forgot Lawrence is a Roger fanboy, bro.
This is what differentiates Luffy from like a lot of other main protagonists. Just a willingness to not give up in a special way. Not just because he's not giving up, which you see a lot from like other protagonists. He's like, yo, I have to do this. Like, this is like everybody's counting on me.
This man charging up like full.
He went Super Saiyan.
Yeah, bro. Right. Like it's full key, yo. Yo. Hey, the boy.
Shout out to Pedro, bro. You shouldn't have passed.
Nah.
Shouldn't have passed,
He should have, bro.
Should have been Pound.
They both should have gone, bro. You don't gotta choose one.
I'm kind of disappointed. Because when Luffy turns back into Gear 5, he says, hit that beat to his
I remember
heart.
him saying that.
This
He
is a
might say
crazy
it now.
image.
Yeah, he might say it. I got saying, do you think I'm afraid of that, like death? He's gonna say here, I think.
Change the whole graphics up.
Like he about to start dancing.
Yeah, you're about to start raving.
Oh.
What?
He did a clap? You should have.
He made it clap, bro.
Pause.
Where you going, bro? Yo, Kaido should have played baseball, bro.
Kaido's like, I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna just keep bodying this dude.
Jeez.
Kaido's nuts,
It is
bro.
crazy that the landscape that they've been fighting on all this time has not been completely destroyed.
Well, he's
Like-
turning into rubber now,
Yeah.
but
Before, it was...
yeah, bro, start dodging because you keep getting rocked.
Yeah, word.
He put his face back on. You can tell how experienced Kaido is at fighting too. He's literally dissecting everything as it's going on and being like, okay, how do I figure this out?
Yeah, because like what Luffy's able to do, it like doesn't make sense.
This also confirms that Kaido has never seen this fruit in action from anybody else. Or they've never taken it this far. It could be either or.
Yeah, didn't it say it hasn't been awakened in 800 years?
Yeah. I mean, it's the
Well,
Gorosei though. They don't know
Yeah,
nothing.
they don't be knowing, bro. Like 7 people awakened it. They ain't do nothing with it. Imagine.
This is where he spins, right? Yeah.
It's a curveball, bro. You got to keep your eye on it.
And he puts his face in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He punched the crap out of Kaido.
Yo,
bro.
ow, bro. That's a swing and a miss.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Luffy not knowing how to fight with the ability, even though like he punched through Kaido's face, he kind of turned Kaido into the rubber itself, which didn't affect being punched normally. You get what I'm trying to say?
If he would just landed it clean.
Yeah, if he
it
would have
would've
landed
been
it clean, it
more
would have hurt
powerful.
so much more.
Maybe. Yo, that had to hurt, bro. You think he knocked him out for a second?
No.
Nah.
It's like a
His
little,
legs look
little
weird
respite.
as heck.
Yeah, chicken feet.
Yo, word.
Looks like I hit hard as hell now.
Yamato just looking at him like, what is going on?
She like, my ex little brother go crazy.
What?
Ace, bro.
Oh. I hate to be bouncing like that. If I had that
you think
later,
in this episode, Luffy does the what is it? The Gatling gun?
He was knocked out, bro.
Nah, he
Yo,
was not.
he was knocked out. Bro.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Yo,
you crazy.
Yeah,
yo, he was
not.
down for a little bit. He woke up holding his head, bro. I don't know.
Nah, he definitely didn't get knocked out.
He was legit grinning, like, or clenching his teeth, I should say.
You remember when Zunisha came, said Jobe was here, and then did?
Yeah, yo,
So...
Zunisha really got the cakes out.
I can't.
Oh. Kaido not even bleeding. I think that's the only thing I hated about the episode.
Man.
Yeah.
The ending, why?
I mean, I always liked the Luffy saying "I'm gonna surpass you" thing. I personally always like that.
Yo, but they be using it as like a way to trap you, bro, and I hate that. like they say that too much, and then it loses the effect, bro.
Wait, Luffy's only said it to like.
No, he said,
he said it several times.
Yeah, he said it several. He said it on when he got to the roof finally.
Oh,
said it to
you're talking
both
about
Kaido and Big
He
Mom.
said it like 3 times in this fight alone.
Oh,
in
okay.
the anime.
All
I think
right.
in the manga too.
All right. Everybody, we're gonna start rating the episode and reviewing it. If you can, please like the video, and then after our ratings and stuff, we'll go to sponsorship, and then we'll take phone calls. So, Lawrence, you just watched One Piece episode 1072. What did you think about it? And give us your rating, 1 to 10.
Honestly, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think I liked it better than last episode because there wasn't so many recycled screens, you know,
Animations
that they had in the last episode, and I like that they showed more of the battle between. I even matched it with the manga, and then, again, it stayed true to the manga of how it went. Because I was mistaken at first. I wanted to double check. I remember Luffy getting more like shots in before he gassed out with the Gear 5. But so I checked with the manga. No, he did not. It was the exact same. It's like later on in the manga, you see him where the real fight with him and Kaido plays out more.
Yeah.
You know, because I thought he had more before he gassed out. I thought Luffy did more work or whatever, but it was very short lived, like we saw with the Gear 5. And honestly, I think I noticed it more in the show, right, than I was watching in the manga. And honestly, this is kind of, I think we even talked about it, how much, even though Gear 5 is showing this crazy strength and able to do anything, it has a big weakness. And Kaido was exploring it. That Luffy's so carefree in this mode, you're not paying attention to what your opponent is doing to allow, and you're accepting getting hit multiple times, right? But I actually wanted to compare that because I was thinking, is this a occurring thing? But granted, it's also the strength is way different compared to like Rob Lucci, who's like technically not on Luffy's like level at all. Luffy didn't really get any damage. He didn't get hit once, from what I remember. You know?
He didn't.
So then I'm like, okay, so now is this really a weakness? Is it just because Kaido's Kaido that weakness was able to be exploited, or because Rob Luffy still had that still carefreeness, but Rob couldn't touch him? Luffy's showing that here, and he gets hit a lot by Kaido, you know? But so I was like, so now I want to guess you have to be strong enough to exploit this weakness. If you're not at his level, you won't, even if Luffy does show that carelessness, you won't be able to capitalize on it at all if you're not strong enough, right? So, and honestly, again, going into like Kaido's strength, because we saw Kaido getting hit with but also able to counter, and this is like Luffy kept saying at the time. Even though I still believe that Luffy gets stronger with this, but like this is his peak. But Kaido's not like even though he's like this bizarre movement, this bizarre ridiculousness. Like Kaido's even breaking down. Yo, he's able to change the area around him, the environment around him, like a paramecia, right? Yet he has a transformation like a Zoan. So Kaido's like, it doesn't make sense because the two properties are colliding, and he's showing signs of both, right? And then also too, the way he's able to even affect him, but also able to, you know, get hit by, not like a Lagia, but Luffy's showing he's actually more rubber than he was previously, you know, which is also interesting. Like, because like you see, he get hit, but like he'll never make the shape of the attack he's getting hit with. He just kind of gets hit. So Kaido's doing it, but also he's adapting to it because right now, going by what the fight was, you could clearly see who is winning right now. Luffy got like maybe 2 hits in, you know, and Kaido's landing more, and he's able to like Luffy's showing that he's on death door. So I liked it a lot, the way they captured in the anime. It looked dope. The animation, Luffy's freeness, what is so I would give it. Are we doing ratings right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give your rating.
So I think at last episode I did like a 7.
Yeah.
I'll give this one an 8.
8?
Yeah.
All right. Seb, what did you think about the episode and what did you rate it?
I thought the episode was really good. I really enjoyed the sound effects, all the quacky, like weird, quirky, like cartoonish stuff that was going on. I laughed a lot. Kaido just looks great, man. Honestly, I know he looked great in the manga, but I think he looked even more impressive in this. He was dealing with a lot. Lawrence said it. He was countering it. He was able to read and react and everything, and it just looked badass overall. I thought the animation was better. Like Lawrence said, there wasn't the repetition this time too much with like any of this stuff. Like I don't think anything was really repeated that I saw that was new. I liked the changes in animation that they had. Like they went a few times where it was like, okay, it's gonna go this way, but now it's changing to this. And I thought that was cool. I didn't even notice the CGI dragon. Like it didn't bother me when I saw it. I even liked the cutaway that they had to like the everyone else, because again, like when I complained about it before, as long as you're showing the live floor and it's in conjunction or interaction with what's happening up there, cool. Like for you to just jump away from it like they did with Hiyori and Orochi, where it's just a completely different plot line, different plot point. I didn't like that. So overall, I think I have to watch it again, but because it was just a little low for me, my hearing isn't great. But overall, I'd say 8.4.
8.4.
8.4. I feel like that might be high though, based on my initial reaction. But I gave last week's a 7. So this was a better episode to me. So I'd say 8.2. I'm gonna go 8.2. I'm gonna keep it lower level, but it's an 8. It's an 8.
All right.
Yeah.
What did you want to say, Lo?
I'll just add. I already did a 6 last time, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I think going just to say what you said, the whole cut to Hiyori, that was also part of the manga.
It was, but in the manga, you can breeze past that at your own pace, right? So it doesn't bother you as much. When you're watching the episode and it's just happening, and it's like, I guess you could skip it, but like we're not gonna skip the episode. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like when you're watching, it's like, okay, it's been 7-8 minutes of this. When like in the manga, it's like, okay, I read those 3 pages of Hiyori and it's gone. It's over. I don't even think about it anymore. You know, it's just a different experience. It's a different way to take in the medium. So I don't know. I like this episode better personally, and I don't even think that the Hiyori Orochi stuff was bad. Like I thought it was well done and even well paced. Even it's just not in this episode, bro. not in that episode.
One more thing.
What's up?
I just want to add because I forgot to mention it. I want to because I know only because I saw a post online somewhere that Oda was mentioning it, and it was in reference to how people were talked about the Gear 5th and how goofy and stuff like that, right? Oda was going on how he likes to have fun, right? And he likes to enjoy his manga. And remember a while back we talked about like I think you even mentioned it, Larry, that anime also is art, you know. So you're gonna interpret it different from way the person who drew it or drew the artist, what he'd made originally, and then what other people interpreted it, right? But the main thing is like Oda said he didn't want his anime or his manga, his art, to be serious all the time, right? He said that's not fun for him. So he wanted to be something that was more carefree, that has like a more joy and like just having fun with the moment and exploring new ideas and stuff like that. I was trying to find exactly where he was writing it to get his exact words on it. But so now we see this goofiness is because he, you know, even in the beginning of Oda's arting style, how you see the different character shapes and everything, it's very goofy like, You know, like even when, for example, there's something that Oda could take a shot to make it look cool, or like when we first heard about Skype and Pegasus, right? That in majestic looking horse thing. How did Oda draw that, man? He made it the most goofiest thing ever, right? That's Oda. So he has fun with stuff like that. So now just going into this briefly, because I know Larry has to go, but it was like one of us like Oda's like he trying to enjoy and have fun with like creativity and just imagination and going bizarre or crazy with his art, even with the main character who's like so random, you know. So it's part of his what he wants to kind of like show in his art.
Yeah. For the episode, there were reused animations from last episode, and now I considered me seeing that for the 5th time. And I saw people trying to give credit to them not doing a recap of the episode like they usually do. They just went straight into like the things, and I'm like, nah, bro, this was actually used previously, like this. But that was kind of a knock. I'm not gonna front. And you know what it is for me. I just recently watched the Bleach episode, that the latest one that came out, and it was phenomenal. Like in all aspects, storytelling, plot, action, emotional embrace, it was just all there for me. Like I considered that episode a 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm coming here and I'm seeing like the animation they're using, which was phenomenal. They used a lot. I like the direction of the episode a lot too. It clarified a lot for me regarding like Luffy being really big and then being small. And it just showcased like how Kaido is just, he's just weird, bro. Kaido is a weird individual because he's so strong. And I think sometimes as a community, we lose focus on like how much Kaido has endured and thinking just because he took a knee, he's not the greatest character in the show. And I think that's the point of like overhyping certain characters like, like Shanks and in even Ben Beckman or like Blackbeard or Kizaru or Akainu or, any of these guys that haven't really showed out like Mihawk too. It's like if you switched them and put them in Kaido's position, had them take all that damage while lifting an island and then fighting Gear 5 Luffy. It's like, bruh, how many of those guys are actually going to do what he's doing? And he's still outpacing Luffy in this form. So it's like, we got to sit back one of these days and really look at Kaido and be like, yo, is he not number 1 in the verse still? I don't know, but like, to me, there's not a lot of people who can do the things that Kaido can. And I think that's super obvious. And it should be super obvious to nobody that realizes it. It's like nobody could really do what Kaido can. I love the cartoonish effects of Luffy. I think, I don't know if you guys peeped it, but he was running. His face came off. Mm-hmm. He grabbed his eyes in his face and then put it back on his face. Yeah. I was like, bro, that's phenomenal. And again, we had this conversation when it was happening in the manga. It was, is this not serious enough? Is it too silly? Like, is this taking away the tension from the climactic battle that we're always used to? And I think that's a great question to ask yourself about what you enjoy about art. Do you really just love the consistent shonen, the tension has to be this high, or are you just not understanding the tension of the moment because it's being covered by a silly blanket? Like at the end of the day, if this Onigashima falls on the flower capital, everybody passes away. Just because Luffy is making this cartoonish effect on the climactic battle doesn't necessarily mean that tension is gone.
Yeah, the stakes are still there.
The stakes are still there. You're just not focused on it anymore because you're not feeling the tension. But it's there. And I like to see that it caused so much divisiveness like between the community when it was happening in a manga, and now it's happening in the anime. And I feel like sometimes with art, you have to be challenged on what you're interpreting, because not everybody gets the same thing you get, right? So other people see this, like people like Chestnut who love this and thinks it's peak, and King Rigon who thinks this is peak. And there's other people who are like, yo, I don't like this. Like, how is this better than the Super Saiyan showing? It's bringing out what you like most out of what you like to see. Mm-hmm. So for me, I enjoy that aspect. Do I like the Luffy Gear 5 and him being silly? To a degree. But I also don't like it to a degree at the same time. And I've held that same like feeling throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Since we've seen it.
So what's your rating, bro?
So for me, man, I don't think it's better than the Bleach episode that just premiered, but I do think that it is a hard, I would say like a hard 8.5. Yeah, I think it's a hard 8.5. I think whatever the director wanted to landed it, and I didn't have anything I didn't like except the very beginning and the very end where he states, "I want to be king of the pirates," because you don't need to say that in order to end the episode each time. Like, we know.
Yeah. Just to add.
Yeah.
I kind of feel the reason, I guess, why, and I could be wrong. I just like I was just thinking about it because the whole question was, all right, you have Zunisha saying, "Oh, Joe Boy's here," right? And then you have this ability that's waking in Luffy, who kind of activating his hockey form and taking it over, and then you hear this beat playing, right? So I guess the kind of thing where I had at the end, yeah, they ended it with it, but I think the reason why they had Luffy say it is to kind of show this transformation, this Joy Boy, this Nika, the whole difference is, it's not a different person.
Yeah.
It's still Luffy. Mm-hmm. So Luffy says the quote that he's been saying since day one, you know? In the episode's like, to let everyone know, like, all this information is not anyone new. It's not someone Luffy losing out to the ability. It's not someone taking control. It's still very much Luffy. He's still the same person who's utilizing this newfound power. Yeah. Right? By saying, I'm going to surpass you. I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to surpass you. I'm going to become King of the Pirates. So remind everyone, it's still Luffy. No one else.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that's very well put. And in overall, two things I want to say before we guys move on.
Yeah, I was gonna say one more thing, but after you.
Yeah. One, to people complaining about Luffy being goofy. Listen, have y'all watched One Piece, bro? Every single major battle to end any arc, you're gonna get extreme hijinks from Luffy. It's just going to happen. It's just how he is as a person. Yep. This is going to be the most elevated version of that.
Yeah.
So far, because it's a change in his overall fighting dynamics. But crocodile water eating him, Enel turning his brain off, it's everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Even Gear 3rd versus Lucci, it's all there. Every single one of these climactic fights, it's going to happen.
Especially when he turned into Chibi.
Luffy. He just punched
Lucci,
him.
And
Hilarious, bro.
Hilarious.
How many times Luffy gets, they tell him like they think Luffy's not taking the fight seriously because his goofiness. You know?
And the other thing is, as great as this episode was, Larry was comparing it to the Bleach episode. I didn't see that episode. In my mind, I was comparing it to some of the other Wano episodes that I saw recently, like the Sanji versus Queen and Zoro versus King. Y'all might think I'm crazy. I thought both of those episodes were better than this episode.
I think the Zoro one and the Sanji. I think the Sanji one for sure was better than this episode. But they're very comparable. So I will say this. I think what we're gonna start seeing next from the anime community, which I'm very hyped about, is the discussion of Kaido's backstory. I feel like because the anime tends to extend these scenes and extend the anime itself, and you get these long fights. Like, Kaido and Luffy have been fighting for like a year, I think. Like, I'm so serious. I think they've been fighting in the anime for like a year. So the question for anime fans, I really want to see, stop typing for a second. It's mad loud. Is because I need to see if they start going, is Kaido a good villain? Because if he has had no backstory, and then when they finally see the backstory, it's like, was it worth the long wait? And I think that question itself is gonna be it's gonna separate a lot of people liking One Piece and enjoying One Piece. And I think people who have been watching the anime so far, they're gonna feel entertained, but that Kaido piece is not long, bro. That Kaido piece is like
unless they drag it.
Yeah, that flashback is like literally 3 pages, and that's it. And that was the big question we had during the manga. Is Kaido a good villain? Is he better than Dofi in terms of villainous? Are we talking about like can we relate to him? Do we need to relate to him? Does this make his character better, or does it make his character like Jiren from DBS? It's like, I can't wait for that discussion to like pop up on all social medias. And I think it's going to soon. Right after this Gear 5 is over and done with and we're going through it, they're going to be like, yo, was Kaido worth it? And it's crazy because they're not going to see it until the climax of the battle.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's going to satisfy them or not. Because I know it didn't satisfy us completely. Yeah. We were kind of thrown back like, yo, when is this coming?
We had some real problems with that one.
Yeah. And I feel like Kaido has such great potential to be one because I went back a few episodes too to watch it. The one before we started watching in series, the Luffy versus Kaido. Back when Luffy actually, when the CP0 interferes, right? Yeah. The way the anime captured Kaido's face when he took out Luffy that way, you felt for Kaido. Like, he looked like he was about to cry. Like it broke him. Yeah. Like, not again. Like, they captured it more. You see the look in his eyes to like, no, like this was taken away from me. Because he always he wants a glorious battle and everything. I'm not gonna talk too much on it because we want to get the calls, but like, he has the potential to be a great villain, going his character and why he does certain things, why he wants this great war, and why he puts everything on the line for it.
We gonna realize, like, people gonna realize in the anime that Kaido's backstory was actually Odin's backstory, and that is gonna kill them. Yeah. All right. But anyway, guys, we're going to take a sponsorship break real quick, and then we're going to be right back to read some of these super chats. Marv. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Have you been struggling lately? Maybe you're having trouble sleeping, difficulty with a relationship, or just struggling from low self-esteem. Listen, I've been there. We've been there. If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. Talk to your therapist in a private, online environment at your own convenience. There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire, simple as that, to help assess your specific needs. And then you get matched with the therapist in under 48 hours. Then you schedule a secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is completely confidential. I happened to sign up at one point regarding my confidence issues. Next thing you know, my confidence issues are not issues anymore. I'm doing pretty well in that area. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime. Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. Special offer goes out to all that One Piece Talk listeners. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. All right, we're back. Let's get it. Okay. So, guys, we're going to read the super chats. We're going to go in on those, and then we're going to take phone calls.
And y'all are going to like the stream.
Marv, did you put the number up already?
Somebody calling early.
Yeah.
How you do that? No.
Got the number memorized. Right. We got $2 from UV It says Seb should cosplay as Sebastian from the 2D3Y movie.
Sebastian?
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
2D3Y.
The crab from The Little Mermaid?
That's what I thought, but
no, I think there's a 2D3Y movie where Luffy fights some guy. I think I think that's the one where they kidnap Hancock or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Was it the little dude? I don't know. I don't remember.
I'd have to look him up.
I never saw him
up. But
yeah, I don't remember. Marv? Yeah. It's coming through the speaker.
It's coming through the speaker.
You want to turn the speaker off? All right.
Yeah, we got another 5 from Nathaniel Rodriguez. It says, talking about the jump beard pirates, Luffy be jumping everyone. Also, if you could choose to have a One Piece spinoff, what would you want to see?
We've said this a couple times too. Yeah. For me, it's Roger. If you're gonna do something with One Piece again after Luffy and crew are over, go to Roger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a great one.
You don't want to see Marco become...
No. Marine focused, where the main character is a Marine. Maybe not about Kobe, but like distant future. Whatever is happening. Just a Marine.
Yo, low key. Seeing a Garp? I'm not a Garp. A Sengoku. like spinoff, yo, that would go mad hard.
That would go hard.
Yo, I know Sengoku's like not the first person you think of in the Marines, right? He's like the third or fourth.
He's seen everything though.
But bro, he's gone through everything in the Marines. Yeah. That would be tough, and we'd still be able to see all the side characters we love.
I'm just gonna add mine real quick. 𝐴𝐴M's come up.
Oh, that's boring, bro.
What? We're gonna get that. That's show.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I hope. Listen. Kaido's backstory disappointed me, bro. Anyway, we got another 5 from Brendan Miller. It says, if Meat's fam was on the live floor, he'd still be sending in super chat. Jeez.
On the live floor.
P.S. I donated to Maui to balance my karma from these jokes. # not a monster.
Thank you, Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan.
For having a heart.
Jeez.
They're just trusting in Luffy, you know.
Oh, man. We got another 5 from Noobish Advent. It says, #law.rents.repeat. I don't think that's stupid. That's
like
stupid.
Brushing your teeth?
Oh, man. We got another law laying D.
Bro,
law?
Can you not read, bro?
I can't read, bro.
All right. It says
lead head law.
No,
Yes, it does.
It
lead head law.
Bro. It says laying down the law and then lead head law.
I said that one.
Just read, bro.
I'm trying. For the hard-headed takes, # never TOPT out. Or topped out, whatever. # Super Mario Larry for being the One Piece Piper. What? We got another 5 from Belloc. It says, do you think the anime will cover the skipped content at the end of Wano?
No.
Yeah, maybe.
Nope.
Probably not. We got another 5 from Matt Hutch. It says, do you think the anime will draw out Egghead or skip through like the manga?
It'll draw out.
Yeah.
That's what the anime's for.
That's what it's for. Yeah. We got another 2 from Dwayne. It says, is Future Sight the most advanced version of observation hockey?
We gotta see what Shanks was doing, bro.
Yeah.
That was a little more than Future Sight.
I feel like what Fuji doing is kind of crazy. Just seeing everything. Even though, come on. We got another 5 from Tyler. It says, did Zoro use armament versus Daz and Conquerors versus Kaku Ashura prior to the time skip? I know Larry believes so.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
It's possible.
I'm on the fence. I think armament, maybe. I don't know if
Conqueror's a little wild.
Conqueror's a little wild.
Yeah.
I don't even think Kaku pushed him like that for real. For it to be
he definitely didn't.
right? Like, am I tripping?
He just used Ashura. It's just a.
Maybe I'm a hater.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Karma. It says, what's up, my boys? My first live stream, just caught up on the manga from the anime so I could tune in and not be spoiled. Watch you at work every day.
Oh, thank you,
Hearts.
Karma.
Thank you, Karma.
Appreciate you, bro.
Much love.
We got another 5 from Luffy Nick. It says, since 𝙬𝙀 is a clone of someone previously in Rocks, do you think Vegapunk had a peaceful relationship with Rocks? I don't think that means that, per se.
He probably avoided him.
Yeah. I mean...
Probably saw him as a threat.
We don't know how long it's been like that 𝙬𝙀 got cloned. You know what I mean? Like it could have. She just could have been in Rocks, right? Yeah. But
Rocks might have been in cahoots with him too, to a degree.
It's possible.
Yeah, also too, I don't think Vegapunk and his ally shown that they're too friendly with just any pirate. It's just like a select few. Mainly, Dragon. That's Luffy's son, and the way Luffy's reputation, he's not really a bad pirate, and then 𝙬𝙀 just could be another relationship that they had,
We got another 5 from that Meat. It says, I'm taking care of my family, guys. Don't worry. Love to hear it, Meat.
Yeah, bro.
Don't know how. Like 12 years old, bro. But all right, that's all the soups for now.
All right, Marv, let's head into these phone calls. I know they've been blowing the lines. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you? Marv, we can't hear him. Hello?
Hello? Mosh.
Broker, right now he's arguing in the Discord.
Hello?
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 Hey,
Yes.
what's going on, man?
There we go. Sorry, I got a little excited there.
No,
so,
no.
Yeah, I'll just make mine.
What's
quick.
your name?
I think this is down these stairs. I
The
can't
name. I'm Mega Kirby in the Discord and I'm Anime Judgment Day on the YouTube.
What's up, man? What's your question? Yo, Marv, we hear like a busy tone.
Yeah.
Now there's a call.
What's happening?
Marv is having a hard time.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh, boom. Here's my quick question.
Yeah.
You guys started to allude to this in a very earlier clip, so I'm wondering if your opinions have changed. If Law got 2 years of training from Rayleigh,
Marv, he just cut out.
Year 5.
Oh, say your question again.
I was wondering if Law got 2 years of training from Rayleigh, do you think he could beat Luffy excluding Gear 5?
No. No.
Wait, it's a good question to add. So does Luffy still get the 2 years training? Like, are their roles reversed? They both got 2 years training from Rayleigh. Is what?
Yeah. It's like just like how you do it with Lionel. Rayleigh shadow clone jutsu'd a second one and had that one train Law while he trained Luffy.
So the thing is, even Luffy without Gear 5 is still a Sky Splitter with Advanced Conqueror's Haki. Like Law, even if he gets 2 years of training with Rayleigh, will not have that capability. And Luffy using Bowman, Future Sight, and everything that he has pre-Gear 5th, like, would still have the tools to defeat Law, even if Law is elevated, right? Now, the other piece of it is, like, Law... So are we saying Law 2 year time skip, like, from when Luffy got his 2 year time skip, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Right? So he's going to be stronger than he is now, but, like, Luffy had to access Future Sight via Katakuri, like, via fighting Katakuri. He had to access advanced, like, Ryo, like, he had to get these things after. Rayleigh taught Luffy the basics. Like, so he's going to teach Law the basics, and it's going to be on Law to elevate beyond that, to me. So even with 2 years of training, like, Law's going to get to a point, but because he's not a conqueror, there is technically a cap for him. So he has the avenue. Law has crazy hawks and all kinds of crazy techniques that he could use, but I still think Luffy got it.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering, if his Devil Fruit would have said that, because, like, a Gamma Knife messes people up, like you guys were saying earlier, and how Dofi keeps getting disrespected because people forget that the Gamma Knife did damage.
Talk to him, Kirby.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'd give it to Law. Because even with all the Future Sight, he still got caught by people like Apu.
We're talking about a serious fight, though.
Yo,
whatever.
I mean, granted, that still happened. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. One, Sebastian, remember, Luffy wasn't a Sky Splitter. Like, it took him time, just like how he acquired Future Sight. He wasn't splitting Sky until, like, Wano.
Are we not talking about? He said minus Gear 5, not minus Wano.
Yeah.
He said minus Gear 5. He's still a Sky Splitter, bro.
Okay, I know. I'm just saying, right? So
what are you saying?
I'm saying this right here. Is because Luffy, right? Well, even though he got the training, what really grew him was the actual live combats. That's where Luffy's most growth got, right? Even when he was getting trained by Rayleigh, he was using Gear 4, but it was through fighting those animals where he realized, all right, some Gear 4s are working, some are not, you know? So Luffy's best growth is going to be through a fight. So what I'm saying is that the same thing is going to acquire with Law. We saw that with Law too, where he witnessed the fight with Kaido and says, oh, to better utilize my haki, right? I mean, you could overcome abilities, with an immense amount of haki, right? So Law's going to go the same way. So to me, Luffy is stronger than Law, but Law could also outsmart Luffy, right? And now he has more haki play into it. So I got Luffy in the fight, but if Law can outsmart Luffy, he has a great chance of beating Luffy, right? Because it's going to be similar. Well, how I see it is like Law uses his brain a lot in fights. So did Usopp, right? Yes, and that fight where Luffy fought Usopp, it was obviously Usopp was no match for Luffy. But Usopp was able to make it like affect Luffy a little bit because he was outsmarting Luffy, right? So now imagine someone on a greater scale like Law, who has a talent with his ability and has a talent for hockey and is really, really smart and very tactical. That's going to be a tough fight for Luffy where he could actually lose to being outsmarted because of the way Law fights.
The thing is, Law is gaining additional hockey prowess? Like, Rayleigh's not going to teach him how to use his Devil Fruit better.
He doesn't need to do that.
That's all he's gaining.
No, he's not going to need to.
That's all he's gaining. And like you said, out of Wano, Law basically, what the Law that you're asking about is basically the Law we see right now.
No.
Yo, it is, though.
No,
It's not.
It's not.
Nah,
even if he's slightly more proficient in hockey use, like you give, I don't know, I don't see it, bro.
No, because
I don't see it.
Because that's another 6 months of training he gets because he doesn't have Conquerors.
Well, I'm gonna say add this,
I don't know if that's how that works.
You see how much hockey Luffy infuses in all his attacks now. Law doesn't do any of that. Imagine if Law started doing that. Luffy started doing that with or training with Luffy, right? But Law would regulate it more because he would be able to. All right, I don't need that much because Luffy overuses it. Luffy could add a lot of hockey to it, but you don't need to overuse it, which is gonna gas you out.
Luffy gonna tap that chin, bro.
But the only thing is, what I say is Law's stamina issues. I don't know how he overcomes that. That's Law's biggest weakness. Because if your ability drains your stamina like that, and then you're using your hockey, but then also the hockey could help him reserve some of his ability because he's not using it so much. He's using his hockey more. So. You get it?
I got Luffy, bro. You said you got Law? Yeah, you said Luffy. I said Luffy. You said Law?
Yeah, I got Law.
Kirby, you said you got Luffy too? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I still got Luffy. I'm just saying it's a difficult fight, and I wanted y'all opinion on it. Because, even if Kid had that 2 years of training, he wasn't doing jack squat.
Nah, that's not true either.
How did I know there was going to be Kid haters?
Nah, that's not true either. Yo, also, everybody got to stop saying Gear 5 Luffy. Kirby said before Gear 5, 1. And 2, stop putting narrative into this fight. Obviously, it's a fictional fight that's outside of the plot, right? It's never going to happen where Law and Luffy are going to be training on the same island. So chill out. And 3... I mean, for me, it's even with Kid, if they both had that same training in hockey and, they're both working on their stamina and doing what they're doing, I can see where Luffy still loses. Because Luffy still lost to Cracker, still lost to Doffy, still lost to Kaido. Put it this way, too. Law, for instance, didn't get any of that training. But who would you say, whose hockey was better during that moment? Virgo's or Law when they fought? Virgo's hockey is much stronger than Law's. He one-shot Virgo with his Devil Fruit. So it's Luffy would be able to have this Conqueror's coding and stuff like that, right? But the only move we've ever seen that didn't work on a Conqueror's user was Shambles. Every other move worked on Kaido and Big Mom.
Do you think Do you think Law can Shambles Luffy?
I seen
Luffy. Rooftop Luffy?
Maybe, because I saw Doflamingo parasite Luffy.
Yeah, he did. And it was a weakened Luffy.
And Law was shambling Doffy.
Yeah, and you got to remember this too. Luffy can't last a long time fighting.
Hold now. Luffy can't last a long time in Gear 5. In Gear 4, he fought Katakuri for several hours.
Yes, because
Cracker for several hours.
No, because he was eating mochi and he was also eating biscuits. And remember, Nami was there to help him eat those biscuits because he couldn't eat them on his own.
Yeah. Listen, Luffy gonna tap that chin, bro.
Listen, Sebastian, I understand you're gonna say, I just know, because that's your favorite thing to say.
No.
But if we're realistically putting into factors where he now has he would be a stronger Law now than we see right now.
Yeah, he would.
And we just saw Law just
slightly stronger.
We saw him speed Blizz Blackbeard.
I think y'all are overestimating.
Had Blackbeard bleeding.
Y'all are overestimating the impact that this specific basic hockey level of training that Rayleigh gave Luffy would have on Law. You are.
Okay. So we know that
not because they showed in Sub-Body just how powerful that hockey training was, because pre-Sub-Body, it took all the monster trio to take down one pacifista.
Listen, Kirby, we talking about rooftop sky splitting Luffy.
Yes.
We're not talking about pacifistas. We're not talking about Caesar clowns and Horty Joneses.
Yeah.
We're talking about a sky splitter.
Okay. So
I understand that. My point is that he took down a pacifista with one punch when he started using hockey after Rayleigh's training. That's a monumental increase in strength.
Okay, so let me put it this way, right? You always bash, and I always bash on Kid for being too dumb to learn what hockey was, right? Like, but you said it held him back from being stronger. Okay, Law's a smart person. He's smart enough to know what hockey was after seeing Luffy use it, and then using it to get out of Doc Q's ability, right? So if Law's being taught the basics of something, you don't think that he has the capabilities of going, yo, I can go even further with this?
I'm not saying that. Okay. I'm saying even... You're basically saying that Rayleigh's giving Law advanced arm and hockey.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that either. You're assuming that we're saying that. We're saying that Law has the capability to unlock it because now he's more educated in what it is. Therefore, he would be able to take it a step further. He has a greater chance than Luffy would have if he didn't verse Katakuri.
Then maybe I just don't have the same belief in Law that y'all have in general. And that maybe that's my problem. But like, to me, you're saying he may have the avenue to reach these levels that we're basically saying Luffy's already at and competing without issue. You get what I mean? Like, he can he can do shambles. Luffy can use future sight. Okay, he can do Gamma Knife or whatever. Luffy can utilize Rio. Like, he has these tools in his bag plus Gear Force.
Okay.
And I just don't see Law overcoming that.
Okay, so
I just don't.
If Law can just replicate Rio with his Devil Fruit, then already the Rio topic is out of discussion. He already has the same Rio typically as Luffy would have with his Devil Fruit, right? He'd be able to stab through people with Chrome and be able to create these shock willies, which he's done before against Big Mom, who he actually hurt with it, right? That's out of the bag. Now, all he really has to worry about is observation, because he doesn't have to worry about Conqueror's Haki and his Devil Fruit. Now, if he's facing the same opponents on the island for those 2 years, what makes you think he wouldn't be able to propel faster than Luffy would? Luffy had severe drawbacks from Gear 4. He's not a smart person. If he was able to use his Devil Fruit better, he wouldn't have had to gas out against all these other enemies that he was versing and needed help and needed to run away. In most situations, Law wouldn't run away.
Here's the other problem is we're lingering too long on this, but even in general, him being on that island for 2 years, Law's Devil Fruit has the Hawks where he's not even struggling as much versus those animals as Luffy was. He can just use his Devil Fruit and cut them. You know what I mean? No. Like, he could just do that.
No,
so it's not like even that's pushing him.
Sebastian, no, you're forgetting the point.
The only thing he's gaining is hockey. No. And the basics of it, bro.
And this is what Lawrence is about to say. Rayleigh taught him hockey.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to master what he learned. He's not just gonna one-shot all these animals.
So who do y'all think is a more, how do I say this? Who's a better instinctive fighter? Like what's the word? You know the word. Who's the prodigy of fighting here between Law and Luffy?
Luffy.
Because it's Luffy.
Yes.
So y'all are saying that Law, for whatever reason, is gonna bring his hockey to a level that Luffy couldn't with Rayleigh training. And I just don't see that.
That's not being said either. Yo, bro, can you just relax?
But that's what y'all are saying.
Hold on. Relax. Can you stop being so amped up? Just chill out. You keep getting emotional for no reason.
I'm not.
We're saying we're not saying he's going to be on par hockey wise. We're not going to say that on fighting wise he's not going to be on par. We're saying that he has the capabilities and the Devil Fruit to exceed what Luffy can output during the journey that he's been up to at this certain point. You're taking Law, who literally just fought Blackbeard and did whatever he did to Blackbeard, right? He'd be past that.
And I'm trying to say is here,
Kroom gets learned on the island, guaranteed.
I'm not saying he's not learning Kroom.
But the thing is, you're also forgetting observations now in play, because he's not gonna sit back and just let it happen. The same thing with Kid. If they learned these abilities, they would be up there on that rooftop fighting Kaido.
They was already on that rooftop fighting Kaido.
No, well, I'm not talking about that fighting Kaido. When they're fighting
So you're
together.
saying they could fight him dolo?
Yeah, they'd be able to fight him dolo until Kaido took over and finished them. Because ultimately, Luffy, even with all that, still needed Gear 5. If it wasn't for Gear 5, he'd taken the L too.
I just disagree. I do.
And one, I'm sorry.
Just say it because you know so, bro. Like, just say it, bro, because it's gonna come.
Nah, I'm trying to say, like, Sebastian, just the kind of what you're saying before. Obviously, it wouldn't be training if you could just use your ability to beat it all, right? Just like how, for example, when they're the punching battleships, what was the rule that Garp said? You can't use your ability. Why? Because for Aokiji, who could just turn the thing to ice and crash it, is this training? No, right? So now you gotta, on Luffy's thing, you can't use your ability though. All you could do is focus on your haki. Okay. So now even with Awakening, Law's Awakening, right? We see it now that he didn't use it earlier. Imagine him taking, you know that incision he does that doesn't really affect you? What if he's able to affect you now with his haki with that? And now plus on the Awakening ability affects you too. Yeah. So that initial stab is haki hardened or haki equipped stab, plus with the awakening effects of it.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, and y'all gonna think this is disrespectful, and we can move on after this. I'm not even sure Law is surviving that island. If Rayleigh says, "Yo, fight these animals that Luffy couldn't beat, and you can't use your Devil Fruit," period. Rayleigh, like,
he can run away to the rudder.
Oh, listen, he Law runs away doing this. He don't run away. All right, so maybe I'm a hater, bro. But y'all out here gassing Law, man.
No, but you're greatly
y'all
underestimating.
him,
You
bro.
think Luffy Law dies on that island?
Yo, Luffy was getting overpowered, even in Gear 4 at one point.
I love that Sebastian goes from I think that Law would one-shot most of the animals on the island to...
He's not using his ability at all. That was the training.
No.
That was the training Lawrence said.
So again, you don't make sense 1,000% of the time, bro. I hate talking to you sometimes.
Listen.
You literally just said that he would one-shot every other animal on that island. Let me talk.
With his Devil Fruit.
Let me talk. And then we bring up the fact that he's going to try to master haki and the things that Rayleigh taught him. And you think that if he's not in a moment where he's probably going to die, he's just not going to just snipe the animal in half? Sebastian.
Snipe what?
The knife! He's going to cut him in half!
Bro.
Sebastian.
I don't get you, bro. Like, how does your brain work, bro?
Y'all can believe in Law.
No. Sebastian, you're forgetting this, right? Because, like, I just watched Dressrosa, right? Law was not just his ability. He knows how to fight with his sword. Like, remember, Doflamingo, your boy trained him. They said it, like, in martial arts, all that stuff Law's able to do outside his ability. He was trained by Doflamingo. Why do you think he was also able to, out of all the other who are older than him, right? Because Law's even younger than Doflamingo, out of all the other executives, Law was stronger than him already. Stronger than him. Beating Virgo. Beating Pika.
That doesn't matter to Sebastian. That doesn't matter. You're just saying. Exactly. You're just saying nothing.
No, but they already. But they have haki. That's what I say here, Sebastian. Is that they take him in fighting ability with ability and outside of ability. Like, you're forgetting Law's basic stats without his ability. You're saying that they're nothing. That's what you're saying here.
Year 4 Luffy was struggling with some of the animals on that island, bro.
You don't realize he was on that island before he had Gear 4.
No, but they showed in a flashback on Whole Cake Island that Luffy went Gear 4, Bowman, and was still getting outsped, overpowered by some of those animals. He had to tap into a different version.
Yeah.
To overcome some of those animals.
Yeah, and that's later on when he developed Gear 4. What about the other animals?
Yeah, Sebastian doesn't get that Law with Kroom and the Gamma Knife and all that. That's without haki. like Sebastian doesn't understand that when you start instilling haki into your Devil Fruit, he's going to expand and do so much more than we already see. And we already think most of the stuff he does is BS.
But Larry, I was talking about the parameters Lawrence set that Rayleigh would put in for him.
Yes.
That he has to fight and defeat these animals without utilizing his Devil Fruit.
That's not going to happen, Sebastian, because he's going... No, that's not what Lawrence was saying.
Yes, it was!
No, it wasn't. He said, and this is what Lawrence said. Lawrence said, he would try to use the haki that he learned to get stronger and survive on the island. But even when Luffy had that same direction of thought, he ended up infusing it into his devil fruit, which is the same thing that Law would do. What makes you think that he's just going to be like, nah, I'm not using my devil fruit at all. I'm just going to use my haki abilities.
I was debating.
What are we talking about?
I was debating the parameters that Lawrence specifically said. That's what I said.
But Lawrence didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
If you're telling me that Law can fall back on his devil fruit to survive the situation, I'll agree with you 100%. But what Lawrence said was Rayleigh would put him in a situation, said, yo, you can't use your devil fruit to defeat these animals.
No.
Hold on, Lawrence. Did you or did you not say that?
Sebastian, I did, but you're leaving out points. So we're talking about him getting trained in haki. You think Rayleigh's just gonna be like, Law, feed these animals, no ability, no haki training? Rayleigh's gonna teach him the haki first.
Exactly.
That's what Larry's talking about. That's the part you're missing. He's gonna teach him the haki first, and then he's gonna fight those animals.
Exactly.
And then, eventually he's gonna co-create the ability with his haki. But the main thing is he's getting the haki down first. What do you think happened to Luffy?
The problem is that y'all, and again, we do need to move on. The base stats that Law is coming with versus Luffy's stats that was fighting those animals, they're leagues apart. Leagues apart. Base stats of Law, no devil fruit, and Luffy utilizing his devil fruit, gear 2, gear 3rd, etc.
I don't know why you keep saying he's not going to utilize his devil fruit.
Apart. Again, I was arguing Lawrence's point.
Lawrence was stating that when Rayleigh trains Luffy and he's not using his devil fruit, he's literally having Luffy blindfolded and knocking him in the head and telling him to move and observe my intentions. And if you don't do so, you're gonna keep getting hurt. That's what Law was saying. Overall, what did Luffy do after Rayleigh left and taught him the basics? He went out there, used his haki properties that was taught, infused it with his devil fruit, and that would be the equivalent of what Law would do. That's what Lawrence is saying. Yeah. You decided to go on this tangent and get emotional and be like, yo, this is what you're actually saying, and then you just sounded crazy. That's not what Lawrence was saying. That's been cleared up.
It's basically get the haki down first. Because if you, like I said, if you could just easily chop them up.
Still ain't there.
Kirby can't call no more, bro. Kirby, you can't call no more, bro. It's Kirby's fault, bro. Kirby's fault, bro.
Luffy's still taking it. But Kirby, we do gotta get to another caller, man. Thank you so much.
I've become broker. I did not expect this question to last this long. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right. It happens.
Okay. Thanks, Marv, for putting me through. Larry, I agree with you. You changed my mind. I got Law now, as long as we're excluding Gear 5, especially because after the island training, Luffy came back with no weaknesses to Gear 2 and Gear 3. Imagine that with Law's broken abilities. Like, imagine he can use Gamma Knife multiple times in a fight. But thanks for accepting my call, guys. Can't wait to see this as a YouTube short.
Thanks, man.
But,
don't let the chat make you feel good, because the chat don't know what they talking about either.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Yo, this is Andrew.
Andrew, hey, what's up, my man? How's it going?
I'm doing good. Yo, I just got here late from the stream.
Yeah, thank you for joining, man. What's your question?
No problem. No, just one thing I said, like, just one thing I want to say before a question. Yo, I heard something about, like, Lawrence being somebody's dad. I'm like, I think, like, yo, what was that all about?
You ain't see the new hashtag, bro?
No, it's not a hashtag. No. Don't listen to them. We're not making it a thing. We're not making.
Gotcha. I was gonna say those are some straight. I was gonna say you a dad? You making some Whitebeard numbers? Like, he's like, yo, I got like 38 kids, and none of them are mine.
They inherited my will, is all. That's all.
That's straight up Nick Cannon numbers. Anyway.
Nah.
No. So for like my question is, since y'all have been doing this podcast for about like 2 years, what are some of your favorite moments just doing the podcast or just in the podcast in general?
Oh man,
that's a good question, man. I honestly love questions that are outside of One Piece sometimes.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Do you guys want to go first?
I know. See, I don't know. We laugh a lot.
Yeah.
So I do it when we're all just like genuinely laughing like hard on together on the pod.
When Sebastian's not trolling, for sure.
Yeah.
You love when I troll, bro. One, I'd say that cosplay era was fun. It was. It was. I hated the blue paint, but like it was dope. I'd never cosplayed before. I thought that's something I'd never done in life, and I'm about new experiences. So I thought that was fun. So I'll go with that.
Yeah. I think probably just like, I guess I'm a different aspect from these guys because I kind of handle a lot of it. But I would say the people I've met, the things I've learned, being able to like distinguish great people from bad people and realizing like how many content creators we actually inspire. Like I went to a store, Marv, I hate you.
Wait, yo, was that elevator music?
Yeah. I went to a recent supermarket and there was this guy that saw me, and I didn't tell these guys this story, but he saw me and he was like, yo, I watch your podcast, and he was like, yo, you guys kind of inspired me to like make my own. And I had no idea this guy was doing this at all, and I've seen him a couple times actually, and it was like, it's like one of those great moments where like you just meet so many people, like even you, Andrew, like calling in. It's like we would have never had this reach or ability to talk to so many people that are just like genuinely great people. Like I haven't seen most of you guys within like a mile, right? But I can tell like there's a lot of great people in this world that inspire me, but also just makes it worth doing this. Like at first it was just to be with like my guys and just to talk and like show the world that they exist and how great and talented they are. But then when we started like diving further and further in, I started to realize like the inspiration doesn't just come from us, but we're giving it to people around the world. And it's not like in one country either. Like there used to be emails from people from like Australia, Jamaica, and now there's people like in like England, and it's just like all over the world. It just makes me feel like, damn, like we give people a home. And I think that's one of the greatest feelings, is that you're not alone. So for me personally, that's my experience. That's like the great part for me.
Right. For me, it's just always, I guess I gotta say one thing. I just always enjoy just discussing people on Discord. I'm Astro, by the way, on Discord, if anybody wants to know.
Okay.
And I do have like one favorite moment regarding the podcast. So I'm sorry, Lawrence, I just gotta say this. But I was watching the podcast, and when it was like June 19th, and Lawrence called Arlong a street rat on Juneteenth. I'm like, that was the funniest. I'm sorry, Lawrence.
Yo, that was peak, bro.
Yo, it was taken so out of context. So out of context.
It's a lot of. It's out of context, but I was just like, it's just a mad coincidence of everything.
It's amazing moment.
Yeah, but overall, I just love the podcast. I always enjoy just calling in, especially just discussing with y'all and all the fans.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Andrew. Means a lot, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Also, Buggy Gang.
Always.
It's got to be football season, so it's gonna be Buggy season soon.
Yeah, I feel you. But thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem. No problem, man. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Have a good one.
My bad. I went on a tangent. I don't get to speak much outside One Piece. That's why.
That was great, man. I loved hearing it.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Yo, what up? It's Karma.
Karma, what's up,
what's
man?
up, man?
Thank
Big
you
day
for
for you.
thank you for the super chat earlier.
Thank you.
Oh, bro, of course. I fucking sorry.
Hey,
Language,
bro,
man.
come on, Karma.
I take everything I said back.
Yeah, nothing nice is said ever again about me.
I'm sorry.
What's up, man?
I'm nervous.
It's okay.
Alright, but my question for y'all, I just caught up on the manga. Didn't wanna get spoiled watching y'all's newer podcast. When I saw Imu's power for the first time and I saw that arrow hit Sabo, I was like really confused as to what his power could be in the future. So I was wondering what y'all's opinion was on his power and what it could be.
Yeah, you're a liar, bro. You didn't watch the podcast, bro. Because we talked about this. We talked about this. You're a liar. Caught in 4K.
I'm not caught up on the podcast yet.
He said he caught up on the manga.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Larry
My bad. I know I mentioned that it could probably be a shadow ability or a power that's very similar to the Yami Yami. Because there's always like two abilities within the show that are very alike, like Gladius and Mr. Five, Mac Vice and the girl with the umbrella in Alabasta. I think that maybe there's another type of devil fruit that's like the Yami Yami, and 𝐴𝐸 has the better version. Could be, but that's just me.
I don't have anything great on 𝐴𝐸's power. I didn't back then. I don't know.
Honestly, I know it's like so far-fetched, but I kind of was alluding to, I hope that it's not fruit-based. Like I think we talked about before in the past, is because we know, for example, like the celestial dragons, from what we can tell, like the nobles. I mean, why would they? But so it could be falling that character, but they never really eat the abilities themselves. They're always like forcing other people to eat it, mainly like their slaves, you know. So I want to know if like that was like the whole celestial dragons thing, and that ties into the 𝙏𝙗𝙪 because they're celestial dragons, and 𝐴𝐸, who's the king of them, that they would have. There's another power, probably that they could have used to help overthrow the ancient kingdom that they have, and then just kept it like secluded to them, But I thought it'd been interesting or dope that there is another power, because like especially when they talk about Egghead, if like what the abilities might be people's dreams, but what if those dreams are awakened fighting against the slow dragons themselves, the world of power, So it would be another power that's outside of the abilities where people are hopes and dreams to try to fight that power, but there's a secret power in the celestial dragons. Usually the higher ups have it to take control of the world. So I kind of been thinking along that lines. It's so far-fetched, but because those abilities look so different from normal ability users, right? Yeah, not so much, but I kind of always allude to, I wonder if that was a reason why we never seen any celestial dragons, because even Luffy, he didn't get it until after, right? And also he was rejected. So
I think like I'm more on the edge of like, that might be a little too complicated.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if the immortality surgery provided 𝐴𝐸 with eternal youth, because in order to use, if he does have a devil fruit or she does have a devil fruit, every time you use it is the cost of your life. And since he's immortal, he could just use this OP devil fruit over and over and over again. That would work. That would be like kind of dope to me, because you need this in order to operate with this.
It's like you had to use these two things in conjunction to reach your peak power level.
Yeah.
I like that.
It stops it from being like all for one. What about you? Did you have any thoughts?
Well, I know in the manga panel, when Sabo does rush in to save Cobra, someone shouts 𝙏𝙗𝙪, and I'm not sure if that was Sabo or 𝐴𝐸 who yells that. But if it was 𝐴𝐸 who yells 𝙏𝙗𝙪, it had me thinking that he has some kind of chess-related power. Like he can send his pieces at people. He can control them. Like he has like the 5 other pieces. Like he's the king. He has the queen, bishop, rook, knight, and pawns. So maybe that's the 5. Like the 𝙏𝙗𝙪, and he has like some kind of cosmic chess-related ability where he can control and manipulate things at his will.
The ultimate form of control is government, right?
Yeah, I would actually really like that. I think the chess motif or theme might just be what the skill set is based off of. You know how like each person has like a specific thing that their skill set is going to be like derived from, or like Luffy's is about animals, and now it's deriving into like mythical animals. But hey, God chess, I don't know. Dark chess
sounds crazy.
It just got me thinking, like if he's the black pieces on the chessboard, like I would have been cool if when he erased Leloucia, he put like a pawn on it.
Yeah,
that would have been wild. That I don't know how to like that, but Karma. We do got to run, man. The show is coming to a close, but thank you for calling. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you, Karma.
Of course. I love y'all's podcast. I will continue to listen to y'all at work every day.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Don't get fired, bro.
I'll do my best.
Or do. I mean,
This is stupid. Thank you, though. We appreciate that.
You guys have a good one. Take care.
You too, man.
Have a good one.
All right, y'all, no more calls. We do have to run through a bunch of super chats real quick before we end. We got a $2 from, oh my God. We got, where am I? There we go. We got $2 from Dwayne. It says, is EOS Usopp stronger than EOS Jinbei? No. We got
never will he be
1 month membership to Nakama from Monkey DIB. It says roof piece animation or 1v1s animation. I went with the 1v1s personally. I don't know about these guys. We had another 5 from Noobish Advent. It says, just here to give the laughs back to y'all with my dumb self. Also, it was supposed to be lead as in, lead as in the metal. Okay. Thank you. We got another 5 from Caesar Herrera. It says, do you guys think we will see Smoker again? Yes. Do you think he's going to do something with Sword? I used to theorize that, but I don't think so anymore. We got another 2 from Monkey DIB. It says, big fan, love y'all, which I do. Y'all doing best community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got 15 from Lord Sneak. It says, out of Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and The Flash, which ones are most likely to have Conqueror's Haki if they were in One Piece? Batman.
Batman.
And Captain America.
And why? Because he's Batman.
And Captain America. We got another, and Wonder Woman. We got another 10 from Voidy. It says, just sending a dono in to remind everyone that Bumbeard almost got checked by a mushroom-capped support fighter who gets low dipped by a dugong. Hashtag Bumbeard stays losing. Hashtag Akainu on top. We got another 10 from Carlos Shea. It says, instead of Shanks losing his arm, if Shanks died saving Luffy, do you think Luffy would have still went out to be a pirate? Or do you think he would have given up becoming a pirate and became a Marine? I think he's still a pirate.
Yeah, I think he would have became a pirate either way.
Got another 2.8 from Shabazz. Says, add a little spice. Law versus Luffy pre-time skip.
God.
I actually think Law might take that one. It's different. We got another 5 from Takeem. It says, the twins arguing while muted during the DDT is a good moment. I remember that.
Yeah, that was funny.
We got another 10 from Alistair Bakes. It says, been catching up listening for months. Finally caught up. Big up to the guys like me on Spotify. You guys are all I've been listening to at work. Good to put faces to all your voices. Thank you so much.
Yo, did we look like how we sounded? Because I remember I was listening to the One Piece podcast, and I heard their voices for like, I don't know, probably like a couple months, and then I finally saw them, and I was like, there's no way they look like this. No way.
I think we look like how we sound.
Yeah.
I don't. But that's all Soups.
All right. Hey guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video.
Please.
If you guys are gonna comment on the video, please do. That also helps out. And then if you want, share. I mean, you guys super chat all the time. You guys do all those nice things for us. Honestly, the best way to support us is to share our stuff. Tell your friends about us. So.
Yeah, we did get one more super chat. All Kage $5. It says, yo, Seb, I feel you. Dark King only trained Luffy for 1 year. Luffy honed Haki through fights while Law was ducking Dofi. Hashtag Luffy no ones. Thank you, Okage.
Anyway, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Seb.
Lino. And this is that One Piece Talk. Jana!